Yes, farmers, today I've come up with another strategy to curb some issues that a major issue that we express at the farm. This is the issue of low body score. How does it come? And how do you know that your goat has low body score? So farmers, when you are in your flock and you see that your goat is not gaining, it's not getting the muscles, the goat is not getting the muscles, just know that the goat is underscoring. The feed conversion rate is low. And how do you determine it? You look at the physical appearance of the goat, and actually you look at the muscles here. When you see that the goat is not having muscles behind and it is bony, that goat has gotten low body score. It is not gaining, and several times farmers you will ignore it. You find that the goat is shrinking, and until the goat dies. But there are several factors that bring such. The major factor is the nutritional issue. When the goats are not having enough feeds, when the feeds are not having a good nutrients, the balanced diet is off, you have the case. So when you know that you are not feeding very well, you are not giving your goats time to feed, you will express a lot of issues in that. And when you have that, you will not gain from the goat farming, because of course when the body score is low, the goat will look bad. Even the market value will be very low. The second issue is the infestation of the worms. Both internal and external parasites will affect your goat because they will drain the blood. The goat will not have peace, and at the end the goat will be stressed. When the goat is stressed, one, it will not be eating very well. Secondly, these parasites, both internal and external, they drain the blood, and when there is when the goat is having anemia, it will not grow very well. So that is another cause. The third cause, farmers, is it's all about the management, especially when you are administering drugs, the antibiotics. When you are a kind of a farmer who is depending on drugs, today it's a weekend, now you say, okay, let me just give ivermectin. When a goat is even not sick, you give, these goats will get used to the drugs, and in so doing the drugs have side effect. So whatever they eat, they will not convert them into the meat. Into meat. Even in human beings, when you are taking drugs like anti-malaria, you will lose appetite, and you find that you become sick and thin. And this is the same applies to the animals. So farmers, make sure that we use drugs very well. Have a vet to advise you. Another issue is coming from vaccination. We have vaccines. You administer a vaccine, but that vaccine has a booster vaccine, and in most cases we do not give our goats the booster vaccines, and in so doing the immunity goes low and the goat will shrink and will not be eating very, very well. Farmers, we need to ensure that these goats, we need to be monitoring them. If you have a flock that is having many goats, look at them like what we've done here. You isolate them, give them special treatment. And now today I am happy, I'm going to give you the strategy that we use across our farms as Menigte farms, which has helped us. One, because I've given you the causes, so we need to look at the solution. So one thing, we look at the nutrition. You've seen this mineral block. This mineral block has a lot of nutrients. So make sure that the mineral block is served to your goats all the time. don't make a mistake of not having a mineral block at your farm. Then also another cause I have not given you, it's the dehydration. When you are not giving your goats enough water, what is life? The body score will be low. They will not get the appetite, and they will be shrinking. And then also they will not be having water. So in their bodies, they will have less water. So they will only be depending on the water they get from the succulent pastures. But you are supposed to give them water such that after or even before eating, they have taken enough water. So another thing, farmers, is to make sure that we follow the precautions when we are giving drugs. Don't inject goats in any way without the consultation of a skilled personnel, like your area vet. Make sure that you approach the person, because in most cases you find that we give them underdose or overdose. Instead of injecting the goat such that it finishes its dose, you find that you have injected it once. And this is a common mistake. When you find that your goat is having fevers, you just give it ivermectin once and you leave it at that. So it is when the goat is having underdose, it will resist, and at the end your goat will start shrinking, and at the end of it will die. So make sure that you do that. Then also, once you have such issues, prevent them. Make sure that you have enough pastures. That's why we have a pasture strategy. Goats, yes, move, especially those ones who are under free range system, they can get these nutrients from the fields. But as a farmer, to be sure that your goat has enough nutrients, we as Menigte farms, we came up with a pasture strategy. At least we made sure that we have basic pastures with all the nutrients. So this is the same thing that you can do at the farm. Make sure that you have all the pastures with proteins, carbohydrates, and in addition to that, you supplement them with the mineral block. So you will see how your farm is progressing. So in the same line, so farmers, if you have a bigger flock and you find that you have many goats and some are okay, are doing well, some are not doing well, make sure that you isolate them and give them special treatment, give them special feeds, and detoxify them, especially if you have over vaccinated them, you have not vaccinated them properly, you have overgiven them the antibiotics. So make sure that you have that. And also, farmers, you must also increase their appetite. Some goats may have low appetite, so we must supplement them with electrolytes, the vitamin electrolytes. So when you give them water, give them electrolytes, give them the liquid vitamins to boost their immunity. When you do that, you will see change. And make sure that you do it when you've isolated them, because when they are with the rest of the stock, the other stock will outcompete them. Because now, when the goat is scoring badly, it will not have energy. It will not fight for itself. It will be outcompeted. So you make sure that you select them and give them special treatment. Third to that, you increase, if you are using semi-intensive system, you increase the hours of grazing. Give them a lot and increase the hours of grazing such that they have enough in their bodies. Then farmers, another thing is to make sure that you follow your deworming schedule very well, and make sure that you observe deworm your goats very well. And once you deworm them, because we have said the worms feed on them, these parasites, both internal and external. So make sure that you do deworming properly and also spray properly, because if they have ticks, still they will be stressed and your goats will not have the pests will drain them. They will take off their blood. Then also, once you identify that, you also look at whether they have enough blood in their bodies. So if you, I showed you last time how we get enough blood, whether your goat is having blood. Like for instance, this one which is emaciated, you see it is not having blood. So what are we going to do on this goat? We are going to supplement it with iron such that it gets enough blood, and when it is having enough blood, it will be able to resist diseases. It will be able to get that immunity. It shall boost it, and you see how it is gaining. So farmers, that is that. Then also to make sure that your goats have enough good body score, make sure that you reduce stress factors. Make sure that you have enough rooms to accommodate these stressed goats. They should not be fought. They should not be overcrowded, because stress itself brings this. And then as Menigte farmers, once you have this, we have pellets here for these goats. We have gotten specialized pellets with all the nutrients such that these goats of ours improve. And next time when I show you these goats, you will get surprised. They will gain. Right now we have selected them. As I've told you, they are now on special treatment. We are going to give them the mineral block. We are going to give them these pellets, enough water. We are going to increase the number of hours to graze outside, and we shall see change. So farmers, when you see your goat shrinking, make sure that you follow it very well, observe it, and identify which factor has caused it. And then once you know the factor, you will be able to treat it, and you will gain from the business. Because we are doing this as a business, it is not for adventure. We are doing it for business. So any loss, we lose. You will not realize the profits we are talking about. Thank you, farmers. Kindly follow us. Reach out to us. We solve the issues together, because we are together. Together we can. Thank you. I remain Morris, Menigte Farms.